Bibi akwaba aha Pinax TV who say yesin kunwa dia na chese nsema hodo a ekoso ewo ye man yi mu na ye de bro ye hye nsem na se de a me no ka say Ghana man ene eye EU me trade the European Union ye de yensa akohye enkrata bia say now there is a lot about this partnership Ghana any EU no akosign already no na there were partnership agreement na EU any Ghana kodada no kra no vice president Professor Jinana Opukwachiman na wode ne nsa kwhye ase na me no ka say ya sign the nsa hye krata fofrase no eba beboa ama terrorism na afi maritime threats ahodo ekoso on the oceans ni nsu a etwa ye ho ahia no EU for eba beji aginemu aboa ama ano abrase ewo man Ghana mu na sansem we no the foreign affairs minister Yeria Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa na wode sa ensem we ebebeto emonten so na me no ka say de ababeye enije se maybe so twemu say this is more or less like because say colonization in another aspect. Adena seeking reparation. I said we are still bringing the Western forces into a governance. I hear a lot of conversation now. Chris is in the studio. Chris, you're my studios how?
Yeah, me also.
Okay, so we are hearing say Ghana and EU assigning the security pact as abeboa ama terrorism and maritime threats and yetimi abra no say give us more details on this issue.
Yes, so basically, Ghana has gone back to the EU. Said already guided to Jano. It's a neo-colonialism more way.
Okay.
Ghana is a word that was coined by the former president Kwame Nkrumah. As we speak now, we are still signing deals with them, partnerships with them. And we are seeing na omo na efa dodo na ebeko akowi omo because never be saying no we are say they want to set up BBB wa ha na ade but then ni nyina mu no sometimes we betumi aka say na the papa mu because omo mu nim ye no na ye tidy omo achi.
Okay. So as we can see on the screens now, say Ghana signed security pact with EU to tackle terrorism and maritime threats. In Tinache say already we've seen instances of cases AC na no ada issue na war around the Volta region between Ghana and the border no you say ni echemu amanfo akwaku gusua chese enyasem ketwa and we saw in recent times and so tomato for ye ko bokinai enu nso ho nsem ebetodwa so these are some of the reasons empanimfo sha na chese Ghana no yet hoso yen shada ni asumdwe sa because the terrorists are still after us ye share your borders near there etwa ye ho ahia na that tells that we need to be on our A game until we being on our A game no na chese ye hwemu a anybody betimi adwane akoto awo no EU4 NNA ye no omo akwakosinsan krata ni ade as we can see no eba beboa yen with regards to the terrorism and mechanism maritime threats ni ade etwa ye hu ehia enti said na ye nwa be ma ne kan ebinum hu ni said this is more or less like neo-colonialism na say colonization na ye san wo mu but ye hu ni say ye free mu since we are still involving the western world into this whole issue omo beboa ye no omo beyese no na say we are still handing ourselves over to them now the foreign affairs ministry omo eden krata aba beto montin so efa the partnership now omo konunchwe mu bi ewo mu no nsem aba beto just so as you can see on the screens this is coming from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs press statement understanding the Ghana EU defense partnership aimed at enhancing national and regional security in the winning some more de abaye shall say Accra 14th April 2026. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs wishes to inform the general public that the government of the Republic of Ghana has signed a security and defense partnership with the European Union aimed at enhancing cooperation in addressing emerging security threats and strengthening Ghana's national and regional security architecture. Ministry of Foreign Affairs ne pese Ghana man nyina enya ye hunti ase se Ghana ban akwa san ye nkrata bi a efa ahobambo eho ensem na wo mu ne EU na akabo mu a wo mu eye sa adwumedie na ebeboa ama eye nipa bonifo sem eba no eye terrorism ne threats ahodo a eba ye nso no yebetimi abre ano ase na afi nso amagana yahobambo mu nsem no emu ayedene na ejina brane or said the partnership provides a structured framework for collaboration in key areas including counter-terrorism, maritime security in the Gulf of Guinea, cyber security, border management and support for peacekeeping and crisis response operations into Muchema. And krata yo mudi omo nsa ahye no eniema bi a ebobobobo so anase ehwe de hudwuma no terrorist attack ye ka ho asem na afi nso ensuo so entokwa ne fenesen attacks no nso eba no particularly Gulf of Guinea and afi cyber security the internet a lot of bullying near there ekoso ewo honom and border management nyina nim say ye hwe Ghana we are surrounded with a lot of countries wo mu border countries to us, and those countries know there is a lot of issues happening there and afi so peacekeeping and so mo be hwa kan na crisis response operation so just in case and ZMBC will krodum hanum say they are in to assist us until say it also facilitates technical assistance, training and the provision of equipment to support Ghana security agencies. This partnership is not a standalone or sudden initiative. It builds on long-standing cooperation between Ghana and the European Union, which has over the years supported various security and governance programs in the country and across the West Africa sub-region. The agreement therefore formalizes and deepens existing collaborations within the coherent and forward-looking framework into muchema partnership we no enye se bia omufiti prekopena na omuhyase yade a wo mato ombo adwene ho yie se ebekọ eye emfi bebremu a ede mfasode ebebre eye Ghana na afi nso ebibiman as a whole na sebe eno nso beboa amomatimi atoto niema eba no ahobambo ho nsem e wo Ghana hanum se ya yebetimi aso ano. So the ministry wishes to categorically states that the agreement neither provides for the establishment of foreign military bases in Ghana, nor does it permit the stationing of foreign troops on Ghanaian soil. Into Muchema. Womo se womo ene European Union no akontiase apamode na nso ade ba kwa wo se ye hye ne nso ene se enya de a ema ho kwan ama oman foforo bia ba besi military base bia okrodwem ha da bi ene de enka ho ye gitum kra enye ye o se Ghana sovereignty and territorial integrity remains fully protected under this arrangement. The cooperation is strictly based on mutual respect, shared interest and Ghana's national security priorities. Inti na chese ye Ghana manya ye nhyehyɛ ye bia prevent ana se ema ye nyintumum say mindful fro bi emra no mo mesi wo mo base military base ni ade ene de saa nete nsakraye bia embemu obuo wo partnership we mu nyina ye nya ye ho ntiase na ya ye de aboa Africa, any Ghana as a whole. So the attention of the ministry has been drawn to misinformation and misinterpretation circulating in sections of the public domain regarding the nature and implications of the partnership. The ministry wishes to assure the public that such claims are inaccurate and do not reflect the substance of intent of the agreement. Into Muchema, wanted to send Simbi Treguo ewo monten so efasa partnership. Muchemu say Bibia Sebe any krata we mu omode aba no na chese enye no krem na afi nso no wo nkan hunu se wo mo dwene Ghana fo ho entenya de bia wo besi gina ye bia de wo haw ebebre o ma say Ghana's decision to enter into this partnership is informed by the security dynamics within the West African sub-region, particularly the threat of violent extremism and instability in the Sahel, as well as maritime security challenges on the Gulf of Guinea. Strengthening strategic partnership remains a critical component of Ghana's proactive approach to safeguarding peace, stability, and development into Muchema. Not just say, and Tiasiapamo Makono, a beboa, a bibi my Africa, Yina, and Afin Suno, a besi a year. And to quantum to me was ya etragana for ye westia de basic quine crasse a bibebo at the about my imo and I think so Gulf of Guinea and to quite coso a sono and also at a 2 bit me echa and I face scientists ya pam win sono I deba quite babe ye and say a babe boy gana who by a bema sumje pepper ye and I feel impunto aba a ye o my gana mo I has say and to cut away and at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs wo more at the ababe to Monten so much say in Sembebria go a big crying no cray so now man for the Tom Monten so efa a partnership we huno yenken hunu say and yes sir and now finally I said the ministry further emphasizes that Ghana's principled position on global historical and moral issues, including its stance at the United Nations on the transatlantic slave trade, remain unchanged. Ghana remains firmly committed to its long-standing policy of non-alignment and would continue to engage all international partners in a constructive and mutually beneficial manner in pursuit of its national interest and its enduring commitment to justice, equity, and international cooperation. Into Muchema said, Yaman His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Ekopimu UN Summit Nasia. What the proposal call here for reparation on a year transatlantic slave trade, no. Sa baby jina na hwani jina yen sesaye. Enti yenka hunu se ye pre de ye de ama o my Ghana ye jina ya na won so sa se de be ya partnership we no ebe ye mfaso de de ama o my Ghana. So the ministry also reaffirms Ghana's long-standing foreign policy principles of good neighborliness, Pan-Africanism, and peaceful coexistence. Ghana cherishes and values its relations with neighboring states and remains steadfast in its commitment to regional peace and mutual respect. In this regard, Ghana will neither enter into any bilateral nor multilateral arrangements that would undermine the security, sovereignty, and territorial integrity of its neighbors. The government of Ghana remains committed to transparency, accountability, and the protection of national sovereignty in all its international engagement. And Abane de omujin Ghana home enti yenka hunu se enya de a sebe wo mo ebekwa kosi ginaye bia ede wo hawo ebeba beto eye Ghana this year so anase ebema asumdua ye wo manwe mu no ebeboye eno na eye the Foreign Affairs Ministry ede ababeto embonten eso. Now ne nyina mu no with regards to the partnership no wo hwe nsemo a free the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for eho eba ya. Now we're looking at the development ebeba Ede ama o my Ghana. Now e bi bebre chem say we are ye kwi ni nyina ye sikasem ye kwa kope sika ni ade and all these things that we are trying partner defense security ni nyina boils down to money. And yeah, true it's answer me no ka say there is an update but after the signing of a year the security pact no echiremwa na chese about 330 million Ghana cedis, which is equivalent to a year 20 million euros. And as I read it yede ama a year Ghana EU and womo ajia tumu. So as you can see, or say EU approves 20 million euro grant to fix tema in Pakadan railway bottlenecks inti na chese already no because the development has started. It's an say EU for etebri sika ye the Ghana ye the Ghana sika was 330 million Ghana cedis and EU etebri diama ye say yenko fix tema Pakadan railway no railway ni de aye now so the signaling ebema a lot of trains afefe mu say be a train way be ba train way be call na we hu say me na me ba ni ade no sa system no is not functioning na EU hu no say say trade no and our railway no is being fixed trains ahodo no ebetimi akọ aba without any issues near the idea as already Ghana it looks like we are in the good books of a year development because we ebeboa a year the railway system Ghana me no ka say the Ghana railways for na a year ejumai akwakodu wo nsem a wo ede a sika podo we ba be this particular project all in the name of a year development and partnership any other there if we a year EU for the whole aba. So right now Chris, this is what is coming up as we can see. EU for chidima na chese yen jiskano na yen fanko ye rewind. Is the money free and as you aka?
Well, mostly no, yeah, na some zikabi say na ye grants and aid.
Okay.
And na eba, and eba sana, ejuma bebre, and I say projects bebre o krum ha. Na amanone and a scanning free bar. Some of them say a loan, you pay back, but most of these ones are free organizations. Be to say EU hobano. Most of them are grants. I don't know what the age you have to make sure say you use it for what they gave it to you for. The other side that we're talking about the partnership on air security near the one say but who said countries no do na and I said terrorism and I said terrorists are more most of them they don't care about your military. You see, in as much as they operate or more operating in the mostly in the outskirts or more found say who military and I say you have a team of and I say who military they don't care but then some of these names when they come in Ayana and also etimi buakakra. Okay. Between Yeni Togo in the northern parts near my Kosono. We will need some of these partnerships. Ebetimi abua, sikasemu, logistics, any equipment near the even human. Asraf women so sometimes we need them to also come and then beef up security. And it's a good thing with our railway, and it's a good thing with our security as well.
Okay, so it was for now call other issues that is still in this country and rather the updates be by NPP Sunyai regional chairman known as Baba Amando ne poster koye nam so MINDC for betibri ne kopi mu quarter sabi ya remande no one person however reacted to this particular issue Queen Efiashwa Snigger, and everybody thought say anke Efiashwa ba be support Baba Amando for the post no with regards to LGBT hunsensemo but Efia has gone on the other side of the Queen. I would say whatever Baba Amando it is childish nanken was say or yes sir it was yentie said the Queen Efiashwa edin same way to drive by to us.
Maybe we yenjaima enkola na onye enkola as a party communicator, as a be a opposition be wo baby. And if we enkola nyama ukofa John Mahama now painting LGBT now yeniti me Efia, I will not come and support you because of being a dear baumia coming in pakobedi bini. That's the truth. I think it's childish, it's immature, it's below papa na ya chino no me sure bra na ya chino na sa nyema no ye no eyen kwala asam and MPP for mo mra ma menka no krancha LGBT bill no senanado shemu sanya enka yeni ha yeni e de call parliament first Emma parliament approving e kosi sen senanado na niti se ewiase no o shemu san LGBT bill na enka yeni ha enti ye president and sign na John Mahama and sign here. It's not, I am not gonna fault anybody because Nanado had the choice and he refused. Moma Nipana Yedine Chino, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Yensianisu. His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Baumia say politics is beyond Nkurasa Semono. And Timuma Yensianisu because Baumia na aba power. And will be a canalistic and washen a year and cayenne penny. Anna, ye ba mubelu, and I only and another be on my MPP and another for Chichenko for pa. MPP for Chichenko for me quiet chemi. Ye chemi for nothing. Mungo cantonment police station going. Muye be, no muye mubi. That's just the truth. Now, if a judge knows what I would say at Dentano, cause why? Some of your bows or your baby until then I had a what the name called to Mungo 2 weeks. Natural sour. When I moved Jimmy. Mo Jimmy wo kronim de ade abekọ yanim de enfo bia ho de abepeje o man no enfo bia ho enko siesu ne banse ya Jimmy say ya stupid bunch of
if you are Schwarzenegger and I think some our day at 2 months so not just any na ka kosi say Baba Amando chi ayache no or noa and akopen ho asem mama yache no because that post no make it was irrelevant na mfa so bia eni so now so or no nim say or ye except politics now so politics no na edin was akwan no so to bia enyai no omo ntwe na so but then sɛdeɛ na ɛyɛ abronye ɛka no sɛ adenta judge no sɛbe nsɛm bi ne adeɛ kokoko so no ɛna wate ɛde abɔ judge no ɛwɔ hɔnom. Now yɛmfiri ɛyɛ nsɛm wei so na yɛnkopie mu wɔ nsɛm foforɔ so a one of